And good afternoon to everybody as we have sunshine outside that we have been wanting for so long. It is welcome. The cold weather finally moving out. And as this lifts, we're starting to see just the devastation that has occurred in Neshoba County. There are still thousands sitting at home without power this afternoon. And as we've tried to make contact with power companies and able to get in touch with them, joining us live now from Neshoba County, Jeff Mayo. And Jeff, y'all have been working extremely hard behind the scenes to get everything going. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing good. It's actually really good, Scotty. Ready to see the sun out, and right now it's like 65 degrees, which is it's really good compared with our weather earlier this week, obviously.
Oh, absolutely. Now, and tell me this. I'm not sure of this. How does Neshoba County rank in the state? Was it not one of the top three, or maybe the hardest hit areas in the state?
I believe so, Scotty. Right now, I just, I've been focusing on Neshoba County, but I did see in Southwest Mississippi, and I'm not sure exactly what county it was, but there was another county with somewhere between 60 and 100% power loss. But this was a kind of a Katrina level event for us as far as utilities infrastructure, and potentially could be for debris, also vegetative debris, from all of the downed limbs and trees and everything that took out that utilities infrastructure. But, we were certainly hard hit. All of our facilities, all of our county facilities, except for one, and that was our county unit facility, actually ran on generator power for a period of time anyway. And today, fortunately, our last facility, which is our communications tower that's located south of the city, we just got power back to it today. It's been on generator ever since Wednesday night.
Now, do you expect, and I would just guess out loud, is Neshoba County going to be listed as a disaster for where it could receive funds?
Well, we certainly hope so. With the tremendous damage, tremendous debris, as we've already talked about, the utilities infrastructure, all of those factors, along with that kind of line from Southwest Mississippi up through kind of East Central Mississippi. We certainly hope there's going to be enough to qualify for some federal assistance. And our board president actually issued a declaration of emergency. This was on Thursday that he issued that local declaration of emergency. Of course, Lieutenant Governor Hoseman had already issued a preemptive declaration of emergency back last Sunday on Valentine's Day. But we issued that local emergency declaration because of the tremendous devastation and, nearly 100% power loss in the county, and of course, that debris. And, certainly we're going to be dealing with this for a while, and certainly any state or federal assistance that is available, we're certainly going to be asking for and trying to capture. And as I mentioned, it's just been tremendously devastating to our utilities, Central Electric. They've been doing a tremendous job in trying to, restore the utilities. As of 10 o'clock this morning, there was almost 5,200 people in Neshoba County, 5,200 service meters in Neshoba County still without power. And they've been aggressively working, of course, with those outside resources that are coming in and helping. They've been aggressively working, and I'm sure we're going to see a much smaller number without power this evening.
Now, what was that number? I remember seeing it could be higher than this. Was it 22,000 plus Neshobians that were without power at some point, or was it higher than that?
Oh, I'm sure, probably as far as people, that's probably even higher than that. Our population's around 29,000, and I know we were, well over 10,000, meters without service and everything, which is just that's a tremendous, tremendous number. And, we kind of the southeast part of the county actually got hit, on Monday with the storm and the weather coming in. And actually they had that Central Electric already had that worked down to just over 2,000 meters without service remaining. They had made great progress on restoring that from Monday storm when the Wednesday storm hit us, and then, Wednesday just took the whole county out.
Now, for the people that are sitting there still in the dark as of this moment listening to us, what do you tell them? What would, and you may not know the answer to this because I know, as you said, they're working hard right now. What would you think would be the timeline to restoring power for the entire county?
I don't know that answer to that question, but as I said, they are aggressively working, and I've been, monitoring the outage map that Central Electric has, and they've made great progress today. And with this sunny weather, and fortunately, as you know, the rain's in the forecast for tonight, but hopefully that's going to happen overnight. And hopefully, it's not going to interfere. The rain coming is not going to interfere with the restoration efforts today or tomorrow. So hopefully, between today and tomorrow, hopefully the substantial portion of people in Neshoba County are going to be back in power.
All right. Now, what do you know about the water situations? Because I know it's probably several breakouts of different water facilities throughout the county. What do you know about water restoration? Is that coming along?
Yeah. And Scotty Ray, that's one of the that's one of the shining stars. Just as hard working, and we may not notice that as much. Of course, we notice we don't have the hot water, obviously, but Central Water Association, which serves the vast majority of Neshoba County, has done just a tremendous job in keeping water to everybody. We've had a few systems really since Wednesday night. A few low water systems and all, including. At the Coliseum, we had low water pressure out there. We actually got really good water pressure back on Saturday at the Coliseum. But they've just done a tremendous job in keeping the generators fuel and being prepared for this type of event. And that really came about, post Katrina, and Central Water Association's made vast improvements to their system since that time. And the biggest issue has been fuel, I'm sure, for those generators. And of course, the county's offered to provide any fuel, but they've been able to get that with resources, their general business resources and all. So we haven't had to worry about that. But they have just done a tremendous job in keeping as many of their customers and all of our systems that are on Central Water Association with water. Because power, and losing the power and certainly losing the heat, it is a tremendous issue, a tremendous inconvenience, but water just compounds that exponentially, and Central Water Association has just done a tremendous job in keeping water on for everybody through this disaster.
And it is fantastic. Being without electricity is one thing, but when the water goes, that is such a ball game changer for everyone. Now, my next question, I don't want to put you on the spot if you don't know this, and I ask this just because folks who are at home, hot meals. I know that the Salvation Army came up a couple of times, and they were out at the Coliseum. And then the Baptist Association today is at several communities this afternoon. I think 10 different communities cooking hot meals at churches. Do you know of any other efforts like that to where people can go charge their phones, or a place to have a hot meal that has been set up countywide?
Yeah, those, we're very appreciative of the Mississippi Baptist Disaster Relief Cooking Relief Team coming in, and also our Baptist Association here in Neshoba County for being able to get those hot meals out to the communities. And I know they're still serving those. They're going to serve at 1 o'clock this afternoon, a hot meal, and they're, I'm sure, still in the process of serving those. And like you said, we had the Salvation Army come on Friday. Those are the primary areas right now. Of course, back tomorrow, our public facilities will all be open and available for, charging cell phones or anything like that. And anybody is welcome to, pull up to one of our facilities and, plug their phone in and charge and get a charge on their cell phone if they need it. Certainly, that's not an issue at all.
All right, and let me ask this for somebody that is out there that, because as things continue to get cleaned up, sometimes more trees that didn't fall do break. Is there a number that they call, or do they go online? Who do they call if a tree falls or is blocking a road, or who do they get in touch with in Neshoba County?
Yeah, well, two ways. If it's blocking a road, the easiest thing to do will be to call 911 and just let our dispatchers know. And of course, they'll either, depending on the situation, contact our volunteer fire departments who have been tremendous, throughout this event and moving limbs and trees and keeping access, or contact they'll contact our road department. And certainly if we have to have bigger equipment, more chainsaws, they'll contact the road department and get them out there so we can maintain the roads open. And, that's one of the scary situations kind of going into tonight with that rain, especially if you've got your power restored or still without power and hoping to get it restored, is the wind's kind of picked up this afternoon. And
Right.
You know, you worry about those fallen trees and fallen branches coming off those trees, and certainly we hope for the best. But you know, if there's a tree across the road or anything like that, they can simply call 911. If it's a non-emergent situation, they can contact the emergency management at 601-656-3121, or our road department, which the emergency management number is a 24-hour number. The road department, they'll be back at around 7 o'clock in the morning, and that number is 601-656-8475.
All right. One final question, and this goes back to the power. Has there been other power companies come in from out of state or other counties to assist Central Electric with this?
Yes, I was actually on my way out to the Coliseum this morning to open up for them to do COVID vaccinations starting up again today for some of those makeup days that's been missed this past week. And I saw just several crews at various parts of town as I was passing through, you know, going out with Central Electric to begin restoration in different parts of the county. So yes, there definitely are additional resources that are already in the community that are already working.
Well, Jeff, I cannot thank you enough for taking a little time this afternoon talking with us and getting this word out there, because it does help when you know how it is yourself to be without power, and when you don't know what's going on, boy, it just makes it that much worse for you. So I want to say thank you for joining me.
Absolutely. I appreciate it, Scotty Ray.
All right. I'll be in touch, Jeff. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
Jeff Mayo with the Neshoba County. He's the Neshoba County administrator, and I do appreciate him joining us. It has been a trying time for Neshoba County as we've gone over this time and time again. Neshoba County has been hit harder than a lot of folks realize. It very serious in the county. The numbers to call, 601-656-3121 if there's a problem with it. If you come upon a tree in the road or it falls tonight blocking something, call 911. They'll dispatch the folks to get there. Also, the road crew, you can call them beginning in the morning at 656-8457. A few ways. As we said, the numbers are starting to come down in Neshoba County. And let's pull up here the latest on the outage map that we have from Neshoba Central. And Central Electric. I said that wrong, didn't I? The number that we have now is 540 is what is showing for Neshoba County. But there is light at the end of the tunnel. They do have people coming in to help now. And we do appreciate Jeff joining us and passing along that information, much needed information for Neshoba Countyans. If you would, share this with a friend or two throughout Neshoba County so that they will know what's going on. As I mentioned with Jeff there, it's bad to be somewhere not knowing what's going on, and this gives us an insight of a little bit what's going on there in Neshoba County as they put it back together. I spoke with the sheriff, Eric, just a little ago. Eric Clark, nice gentleman. Y'all are so lucky to have such a great sheriff representing you. He's his team's still working behind the scene to get everything taken care of and keeping the bad guys away from hard working folks there. So we'll have more updates as this continues. I want to say thank you for joining us. And again, share this with a friend or two that needs to know what's going on in Neshoba County. Just hit share on your page, and it'll spread around the county, so a little bit more of this information will get out. As I said, as things progress, I'll have more updates for you throughout this here for all the counties in the area that have been affected by these storms that come in and hit us so hard. Again, thank you, and I'll be back with more coverage at Scotty Ray's Weather.
Scotty Ray's Weather is brought to you by